So today is one of those days where my circumstances feel like they're catching up to me. The symptoms are bugging me today. The liver still feels enlarged. The pressure's still there. Actually feels a bit worse than normal. The lack of sleep, feeling pretty tired. Gonna need to take a nap for sure. The taste buds, although getting better, this morning was really a challenge to eat. The fatigue, just low energy day. Still choosing joy. It's not so easy all the time, not so easy every day. Yesterday was better. Although the symptoms don't really change that much, sometimes it's just it just kind of chips away at you day after day after day after day. And today is one of those low days where I'm a bit grumpy and just a bit tired today. But those are my circumstances, and I'm still trying to choose joy. Yesterday I was kind of reflecting on why I love the holiday season so much. And I've kind of just been binge watching, Christmas movies. A lot of them with happy endings, of course. Just watching how people kind of just let things go, and it's a time to reflect each year about how the year went, and about spending time with family. I was watching the Christmas Story animated version, not the old version that I've seen before, but it's interesting in how it made me kind of draw parallels between what I'm going through and what Scrooge is going through. Just reflecting and being shown the past, the present, and the future path they would have been on if they didn't see where it was going or reflect upon where it was going. And that's kind of the journey that I've been going on. And hopefully there's still time to change, and have a happy ending, kind of like Scrooge, kind of like Ebenezer did, right? But it's one of my favorite times of the year where it's just goodwill to all, and people are generally nicer and happier this time of the year, although not everybody is, because it can also be extremely lonely and isolating for many. But yeah, just reflecting on why I like this time of year so much. And watching Christmas movies really kind of just helps me put me in the right mood and spirit, which maybe I'll watch a couple more today to help lift me from this funk. In terms of my health, yeah, the symptoms are catching up to me today. I did get my blood work done today, so we'll have the results hopefully soon or sometime this afternoon. And we'll be able to share with everybody. In terms of next steps, so depending on how the blood work comes out, if my liver enzymes improve and the cancer markers improve, then it'll just be deciding on next steps in terms of my treatment. I'm skeptical that we'll go beyond 4 rounds at this point, because my liver discomfort is gradually increasing. So I think the inflammation probably isn't getting worse, and I may need that MRI in a couple of days. But that's to be seen, and we'll find out once we get the blood test results. Beyond that, it's really just waiting till potentially the final targeted therapy treatment in January, and then kind of figuring out what's the next step is beyond that, whether we'll switch to another modality of treatment that will help shrink the liver more, or if the liver starts to respond and start shrinking on its own, if we kind of go into a controlled or almost like a remission state for a little bit until it starts to act up again, in which case we'll just restart the therapy, because it's not that the targeted therapy isn't working, it's just the inflammation in my liver right now is more important to focus on, because if the liver goes, I go. So we need to make sure that I don't overtax my body at this point in time. So yeah, I think it's kind of like just taking a wait and see approach right now, and then we'll know more once we have a bit more information. So still fighting hard every day. Thank you everyone for all the comments and words of encouragement. Welcome to all the new people that have started following along on the journey, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.